Stupid. Trying it on StreamYard because it ain't working on YouTube itself. Anyway, we're live. I wanted to just come live for a bit. Let's close that door. It's freezing. I have to do it on StreamYard. The quality is going to, well, I don't know. I think the quality is going to be lower. And if it is, I'll abandon it and abort it. I'm out of here. I don't know why YouTube's doing like that at the minute. It's being really difficult to work with when it comes to live streaming. So now I've got to really zoom in to see who that is on there. Basically, how are you, mate? There we go. Morning, Chris. Morning, Mr. Weaver. Yeah, it's a pain. Painful. Simeone and Rosie. Check it for bricks. How are we all doing? So I wanted to just come live because I find more motivation when I've got somebody to chat to. Sometimes I'll either have music on or a film or a documentary, or I'll talk to myself. Well, I can talk to myself here, but I can talk to you at the same time. Just move this up here. We'll just move some stuff around. Happy New Year. I'm changing my name to Grumpy Old Reseller. That looks like a cool name. I might have that. Yeah, I think I might have that. Happy New Year. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Karen. Let's move. I'm just going to move some stuff so I can actually see you. I've really hurt my shoulder. So like 5 days into calisthenics and going back to the gym, I've trashed my shoulder. So I'm actually on. I do not endorse, but they make me feel better. Let's put you there. So obviously yesterday, I don't know if you've seen the video, I went and made myself a new little backdrop out of laminate flooring. Stole it off Kieran, who apparently stole it off John Shepherd, I don't know. But whatever. But at the same time, very accidentally, because I put a new table up the other day, I could have my clothing out at the same time as I can do my hard goods. Life's a dream, isn't it? Life is a dream. Thank you, mate. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Keep going. I'm so sorry, Dad, Father. I'm so sorry, but you didn't look after Mum properly, did you? When she was around, that's your own doing, mate. That is your own doing. Lucky I didn't sling you to the side of the road. Drugman. North Norfolk. That is north of Norfolk. I suppose I better do something, don't I? I'll get you on here to like inspire me, but all you do is interrupt me. I hit 25,000 subscribers today. It's a nice little milestone, isn't it? 25,000. Nice and round. In reselling, I know you've got the likes of George, who's obviously been in it a lot longer and does, in my opinion, better content. As in, like, he connects with you guys. As in, like, he's a bit more. What's the word? That's what I'm looking for. Corporate. Is that right? And then you've got Nick, who's been in the game for ages. I think 25,000 is in reselling is huge. In reselling, it is. It's massive. So I'm proud of that, and I'm happy with you guys. Reselling, but believe it or not, though, subscribers don't mean everything. You need the views. You need people to watch your content, you know, which you guys do. So big love for that. But I'm sorry to hit you. La, 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 la. I've got a bulb for this, but it's actually a smart bulb. I don't really care. If it works, it works. Oh, I've got no leverage in that arm whatsoever, man. How's the quality on this? Because I've had to do it through StreamYard, which takes down all the quality. Pain. Linda had a massive fall the other day. She slipped, tripped, and smashed her hip. That's John Shepherd's mum. The newspaper called her 80. She's not. She's a very young 72. and she's in recovery. She had the operation. So, Linda, I'm wishing you all the best, darling. I'm sure John's looking after you. If not, sort him out. Sort him out. Does it fit? Yes, it fits. Is it going to work? Yes, it works. But it's also, as I mentioned, it's a smart bulb. I might not tell them. I'll just sell it with it in and not tell them. Yeah, 25k is massive. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick about it. 25k in reselling is huge. It is in this niche. When every other niche you can sort of like just do videos and take off and then get hundreds and millions of subscribers. Reselling is quite, especially in the UK, it's difficult. So I have to like give myself some accolade for that. Grafted. Bonsoir. Bonjour. Exactly that. I don't hope you're home soon because you have to go home to John, but I hope you feel better soon. What you should do is get your hip fixed and just pretend you're still poorly. But oh, I'm so sorry, I need to stay here for another month. John's got to do washing up and it's killing him, apparently. It's killing him cleaning. Coming to the world, Las Vegas, aka coming to the world from Las Vegas. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm still aiming for 250. All you can do is keep going, mate. That's all you can do. Anybody says anything different, just keep going, pal. Keep going. Nick Hills and George were the ones that really got me into reselling in 2020, just as lockdown started. Yeah. OGs, goats. Good morning, good sir. That's it. Get the sales wrapped. I'm not doing mine yet. Saving mine until tomorrow. Which one of these should I put in there as like a display piece? Which one's the coolest? I think maybe coffee. Let's put the coffee in there. Good morning. Morning to the goat of YouTube and reselling around. Brilliant guy. Keep it up. Oh, thank you for that, mate. Very kind. Yeah, you guys are far too kind to me. Like, you're really decent. Couldn't ask for better peeps around. Wait, how the f does this go back in? Is it going that way? No. Is it going that way? No. Is it going that way? Yes. Is it? Hold on a second. Well, it's not going to go there. Maybe that needs to be lifted. That needs to go there. Wait a goddamn minute. I can put it back on when there's nothing in there, but as soon as something's in there, oh, maybe it's just come off its rails there. Yeah, that needs to go there. Technical difficulty. So that would go there. Then that needs to go there. And that would go there. I'm guessing. I think. I hope. That should now give me the space to put that in there. I mean, it's on, but that's not how it should be. Because when that's off, that goes in there. And clips in there. So that has to clip in. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. See? Just got to figure it out. Just got to go around the bend a bit. That needs to go in there. That needs to go in there. Slide that down there. Then that. Oh, I still don't get it. Don't do it, mate. Fixed together. It's really, really solid now. So I don't know if you saw the end of the last video. I actually glued it on the back as well. So it's solid. I really want to show you without trashing it, but you have to just trust me. It's solid. Solid. No battens, no beams, so it's still flush. Wood glue. That's bothering me, this is. Shit, have I just broke it? No. So why, when that is in there, because that obviously takes up the room, doesn't it? That has to go there. Maybe that goes over there, but it don't, oh, there's no reason why that would go over there like that. If anything, it has to go there like that. So it can then slide down where it's supposed to go. Just bear with me a minute while I try and figure this out, you lot. Because I'm stubborn as shit, I am. So that needs to go there. That needs to go down there. It's very simple, but once it's on, it's not. So that's all lined up down there. There's nowhere else for that to go. That's there. Yeah? So by logic, this has to now fit. There's no way this can't fit. That has to go down there. And that has to go down there. There's no way. And then it clips on. Why isn't that clipping onto there? That's all I needed to do is clip on there. I've got that bit now. So sorry. What if I push that in there? Because this has got to be easy, otherwise it's going to be a return because I don't know how to do it, innit? Right, okay, fine. So what you need to do is lift that out. When you put it in, you've got to line it up perfectly. I'll tell the customer, make sure you score that into there, that into there, and then lift and push that into there. Fine. Right, now we know what we're doing. Jesus wept. Some people don't see this behind the scenes stuff. They think you buy it, list it, sell it, gone. What are you doing? Is that a flashy mode? So solid. Off. Why did that flash? Hello? Anybody else see that flashing, or was it just me? Okay, speed this. It's an instruction that tells you how to do what I've just done. Could be because it's a Wi-Fi thing. It's in distress. Yeah, it's flashing. I think that's because it's a Wi-Fi bulb. Maybe it's download something. Morning. Sorry, let me just catch up. Yeah, good job it's not a DIY channel. My goodness. Hello, DC. Yeah, it's laminate. No. Yeah, it could be a Bluetooth thing. I'm gonna I think it's a Philips bulb. Let me just download it. Just download the app. Pretty sure it was a Philips bulb. WIFLC10WTE27. App. It's a Nedis, not a Philips. I only want to show it working. I'm actually not going to include the bulb. Might keep that for somewhere. I don't really have. Nobody has these big bayonets anymore, do they? Yeah, pairing mode. You're right. Hello, Luce. How are you, mate? Yeah, no, it's a Nedis. All I want to do is show it solid so I can show the thing working. All this time, just to do a... It's okay, we got there in the end, didn't we? That sounds gross with the mic. Okay. I don't want to register. Searching for nearby device. For God's sake, I've got a... Oh, I've got to get an account to do. Fine, let's do an account. Complete the account. I don't know, Ricky. Yeah. I mean, flashing does look cool. I'd keep it. I'd have it flashing. Yeah, so this is made of a special felt from IKEA and just two MDF boards battened in the middle. Type in, let me find it for you. This is the felt you want. It's just the best in the world. I don't care what anyone says. It's cheap as well. It's like 13 quid. Boom. Go and get some of that. Grand. How are you, mate? Morning, Ricky Roo. Add manually. Right. Lighting, light bulb. To unlock. Complete the account. All right. But then what do I do? What do I fill in? How many letters do you want from me? For sake. I don't know, maybe that's not pairing mode. Okay. Let's try that. I'm going to leave it flashing and just take a picture as it flashes. That's what I'm going to do. I've done it. I've said okay. Fuck off now. That's it. I'm not doing it. I'll take a picture while it's flashing. Somebody who's got a normal bulb, which isn't a smart bulb, can just do it themselves. Not pissing around. Although I am messing around. Let me just get this one done, guys and girls, because it's annoyed me now and I spent way too much time on it. I mean, it's worth a nice chunk of change, but also it's not worth that sort of time. Just because I haven't got an actual bulb. I haven't got an actual bulb. Smoking. No smoking. Move that behind there. It's on long enough for me to quickly like come in. Ding 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 ding. There we go. It's off. Hello, mate. Hello, hello. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Andrew, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've done that now in the end. Yeah, they can use their own bulb. I'm done with it. I don't bother, mate. Can't be asked. Vinyl buyers are all too picky. EX, GX, VV, VG, VG. But if it's got one little mark, it becomes not. I can't be bothered. Same with Pokemon cards and stuff. Unless they come straight from the pack, I'm not interested. I'm just not. I'm not willing to deal with those people. My brother-in-law, I guess he's a brother-in-law type thing. He deals with like vinyls. The sort of shit he gets, my goodness. As I've mentioned 100 billion times, like, money isn't my main objective in this. It's a big objective because I need money to survive, but it's certainly not a main objective. So I'm not willing to put myself in a position where I have to deal with wonkers like that. Let's get some pictures of that so I can explain it. Yeah, I can't be asked, mate. They're just like, not being funny to you guys if you buy records, because I get it, you need to know. But if you're willing to put the time and the effort in to learn how to grade records, then you're fine. Because you can do it moving forward, like Brom Reseller. He's put the time and effort and years into knowing how to fully grade without getting it wrong and pissing customers off grading the records. I haven't. I'm not willing to put the effort in to learn it. I don't care enough. So no, I don't. Goodbye, IKEA lamp. I hope you find your new buyer, your new home, because you're fucking pissing me off. Hope it still works. Right. See how much time that took to do one listing? I hate it when that happens. I hate it. I hate it. I hate taking that much time. I don't like it. But I am chit-chatting with you, and that's fine. And it is like a £60, £70 sale when it's done. So can't grumble too much. But my goodness, that was just far too much, wasn't it? And I neglected you all. It's so much better because this is a little bit bigger than what I had before as well. So actually, it's easier to take pictures on as well. It covers my whole thing. I've had this type of elastic bands for years now. Nice little, they're just hair ties and elastic bands. Perfect. I do snap quite a bit though. Shit, what box am I on? I'm hunking my belly going. J. Right, my goodness. Let's have a catch up with you lot. Honey badger on the drive. Yes, I was just going to smash it up. Yeah, mate, go and get some, boy. Morning. Too many. Because I'm on these, it's making my tummy go rumbly. It's like not stopping. I don't know how loud that is on the mic. Oh well. Great. Fantastic. It's my first little session, Thomas. But the whole idea of this is, I think I showed you on the video, but this is what I had before, which is great. Depending on where you're at, it's all great. You know, might have whatever else. But look, it's got repair patches all over it and stuff. Let me see if I can get it close enough to the cat. See that repair patch just there? Just down there. It breaks, it scratches, it scuffs, it gets manky. Whereas that's a vinyl floor. It's designed to have sofas and kids and dogs and stuff. And it'll just wipe clean and it won't scratch easy. I just want the longevity of it. Somebody bought this for me ages ago and it came back returned to sender. If it was one of you lot, let me know, because I can't be asked to go through my Vinted thing. You'd have to prove it was you by going to your Vinted order, but I'll resend it back out to you. I've got too many, I can't work out who it is. Great, mate. You all right? We've had Las Vegas, we've had Dubai. Big up, James. Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, you still need to learn that grading thing. Do you know what I mean? Look at it and be like, right, is that definitely a VG or is it an EX? I'm not. I think you have to be willing to want to learn that, to do that, and I'm not at the minute. Maybe one day when I'm a bit older, maybe. I'm not saying it's an old man's thing, but not sure what that one's about. Yeah, I sold the Tool Anemia VHS pack. Did you see that? For like 80 quid, paid £1 for it. But yeah, like vinyl, I'm not dumb. If I saw a massive stack of Beatles with like the white, what's it called, the green apple one, the white edition, and or if I saw loads of ska, or if I saw loads of soul and reggae, I'm not going to leave them behind. I'm not going to go searching through a box to try and find. I'm not going to go through like easy listening country music vets. You know, I'm not going to go through all that trying to find one. If I see a stack of vinyls, I can see on the front like Metallica or AC/DC or something like that, and it draws my eye, and I go and there's a big pile, I'll just buy the pile if it's cheap enough, 100%. And then I'll ring my guy who buys vinyl records and I'll say, I've got all these for you. He'll give me a fair price, as in like a fair resale price, enough for him to make money on as well. So I do buy and sell records, but not on eBay. I don't bother with that. I can't be asked. I've got a guy who's got a record shop 2 towns away from me. I'm not going to tell you in case you nick him. He just buys them. I've got a phone. I'll just phone him. You know, if there's a vinyl that's worth 80 quid, he'll give me 40. Put it in his shop. If I've paid £1 and I'm getting 40, I don't care, because he's also buying another 10 others alongside of that for 40, 50, 20, 10, 5s each as well. You know, sometimes I can buy vinyls from the car boot sale for 60 quid for a bundle, come home, call him, I've got 450 quid in my back pocket. He's probably got a grand worth of vinyls, but I've got 450 quid in my back pocket without the hassle. I don't care. A lot of you know that's how I work by now. I don't need to get maximum value out of everything. There are some things that I'm like, no, I'm going to get top dollar for this. But a lot of it, as long as I'm making a quick turnaround, I'm happy days, mate. You know? Exactly that. So I see what you're saying there, but I do that with all my normal listings. So I list everything in Vinted and eBay. You can list things as good, excellent, even in clothing. I list all of my stuff as good, regardless, unless it's got holes and stuff on Vinted. I'll list it as satisfactory. But all the stuff that's in really good condition, I'll list it as good, and I won't be like excellent condition. I always just put good condition. Look at all my listings on my Vinted, on my eBay. When in the conditions description where I've written it and I've added it manually, I'll put good. I like to under promise and over deliver. I'm not going to try and big something up massive, like fantastic, pristine condition, only worn twice, only used, whatever. Just put good, show all the pictures, and then when they get it, they're like, oh, nice. So I do use that method, but on everything. I'm not willing to try that just yet on like grading vinyl, because like I say, there are like too many categories and stuff, and you have to get it right. And I understand there's people who want mint in their collection, and if I think something's mint or I sell it as mint and it's actually just EG or excellent or good, and they know better because they are professional, they love their vinyl, I'm with them. I'm like, I'm really sorry, mate. I had it before, so I don't bother now. Just move them on to somebody else. Ta-da. Love that I can put all your things up for now. Richard, so we're not putting the houses on the market until April. So January, February, about 3 or 4 months now, we're going to put both the houses on the market, see what happens from them. And then obviously we're going to get the mortgage reevaluated. And because I'm not on this mortgage yet, this is still all under Emma's name. I'm going on the mortgage in April. I've been putting money into these houses for 10 years now, nearly. But we just haven't needed to put me on it yet. So I'm going to put my name on the mortgage, and then that's hopefully going to give us more equity or more money, because obviously there's 2 salaries on the mortgage, plus the sales from the houses. So hopefully we should be all right. But we don't know what it's going to be yet. We don't know. We're just selling them in April. Morning, Adrian. How are you? How's Karina? How are you both? Haven't seen you for a while. Mr. Silverfox loves an IKEA lamp. See, they don't sell for me. They sit around for ages. I don't know, bro. Just be competitive, I suppose. I don't know. Remind me later. I don't want to install now. No. Go away. Morning, mate. How are you? Yeah. Beautiful stuff. People sleep on stuff like that. People sleep on stuff like that. No, it made sense. I think it was the other bit. Actually, I think you meant, yeah, I can't remember, the chat's gone now. I really appreciate that, mate. Yeah, get those likes on. Get those likes on. So this year, with my videos, I am going to start trying to do, because I don't really do it much anymore, do I? I'm going to try and find ways to get you guys to just like the videos at least and engage. I want engagement this year on the videos. And I know that, you know, I really appreciate you guys that stick around through this part of the season, because I know why you're all here. You want the car boot drama, you want the hunts and the finds and the interactions with the people. Me too. I miss it. But I'm also not going to, I can go to the car boot sales that Jammy Dodger and Sloth and everyone goes to. It's not too far from me at all. But they're also, as you see from their videos, rammed with resellers. I can't be bothered with it. I don't need to. I'm not asked. So for you guys that stick around through the garage moments, the sales, the little mini charity shop runs every now and then, I appreciate it. It means that you're here for me, and I really do appreciate that. I'm glad to have been able to build something where you will still watch, even if it's not for the main content, you know? So massive thank you for that. Yeah, get those thumbs on the channel. Happy New Year to you, mate. Pamba Hoof Crew. Whee! More thumbs up needed. Thank you, thank you. So serious one. On my personal Vinted says access denied. Does that mean I've been shafted? I mean, it sounds pretty shafted. Big up, Crispy. Always like and hype, although I don't know if it does anything. I don't know. So everyone's confused about the hype feature. Let me explain the hype feature to anybody who makes YouTube, or if anybody who watches this later on. The hype feature gets you into the top 100,000 videos. So the more hypes you get boosted into like a hype section, which is kind of irrelevant unless you get into the hype section with enough hypes. So it doesn't necessarily boost your video in the normal algorithm sense. It just puts you into a leaderboard ready to put you into the hype section of YouTube. So keep doing it. But I see people on YouTube saying things like that. I don't know what it does. I've looked into it the other day, because I was also that person. Yes, it sort of gets you into like a leaderboard type thing. Nice one, Chris. Hi, Ricky. Love all your videos. Subscribe to your channel. This is my first time live watcher. Very interesting. Regards, John. There's not a lot going on here, John. I'm chatting to you guys at the moment, but massively appreciate your welcome on board. Engagement 2026. That's the one. They're using good all the time for descriptions. A little nugget I took from you, Ricky. Exactly that. Like, just under promise. You haven't got to be like, it's okay. You know, you haven't got to be like, it's shit. Then buy it and go, oh, it's amazing. Don't undersell it either. But I always under promise and over deliver. I will never big something up. I sell things that are new without the tag sometimes. That are like, you know, they've just had the tag pulled off. Somebody's probably pulled the tag off, tried it on and gone, oh, I don't like it. It's still got the fold creases in it. So you could sell it as new without tags. I normally sell that as very good. Then they get it and they go, oh, nice. You know, that's just what I like to do. What's the bloody crown with #1 next to my message? It means that you've sent the most messages. So I'm looking at you through the StreamYard thing at the moment. I'm not looking at you through YouTube, but there's a 1, a 2, and a 3. Whoever sends the most messages, you sort of battle it out to be #1. Don't worry about it. It means you're #1 at the moment. Massively appreciate that, Martin. Just an excellent find. I buy retro toys, bought a box full of 80s nice gifts from a house clearance. Oh, nice. Hello, Lin. Hope you're well, my darling. Have a happy new year to you. I've got to fucking do something. You're slowing me down. Well, I need to get these done. I'm actually going to sell these as a... Oh, my poor shoulder. I'm actually going to sell these as a bundle. Some of them work, they turn on. Some of them don't get a signal. It's just really weird. Just going to sell it as a spares repairs bundle. Look at all that lovely space I've got there to take the pictures. Actually, no, should I do that? Because I know one of them does work. It needs an update or something. No, I'm going to sell those 2 spares repair. Then I'm going to sell those 2 spares repairs. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a bundle there. See, these, I know that these turn on and I know that they get signal, but there's something, I can't remember if it's like something's wrong with one of them, but I'm going to sell them as untested spares repairs, knowing full well that they turn on and knowing full well that something happens with them, like working wise. But I'm going to sell them as spares repairs untested because they're not fully tested. The customer's going to take a chance and buy them, and they're going to plug them in, they're going to power on, and that's going to really excite them. Do you see what I'm saying? There's another example of that, what I'm going to do. So I could be like, I've plugged them in, they power on, and this, that, and the other. Spares, repairs, parts, untested, unchecked, whatever. They'll buy them, and they'll have a wonderful time. I've got a guy that keeps coming back to me when I do my spares, repairs, electrical stuff. He buys them, and he keeps on buying more, so I know that he's having good response with them. I sold loads of sat navs the other day, turned them all on, they all turned on, but there was some of them that wasn't getting signal or something was happening, so I just left them all off, turned them all off, sold them as spares, repairs, parts, untested, and I know full well he got them and got excited. The same with some cassette players and the same with something else. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Just a nice treat. There we go. I was going to take the FM, the radio, the aerial off because they can sell for about £8 on their own. But do you know what? Let's just treat them. Let's just treat them. There we go. That'll fit in there. I'll come back to you guys now. That's sad. It means I spent too much time with you. No, you can never spend too much time. So does this mean I have to go to Vinted Pro? What's the issue with everyone not wanting to do Pro? I've kind of dropped off watching all the reseller channels. I watch yours and Rummage here and there. I'm the same as you. I barely watch reselling content. When I put this thing up about my table yesterday, nicking it off Kieran's, because Kieran's video popped up, and then John Mesh is like, he stole that from me. And I was like, oh, God, fucking who cares anyway? So regarding Vinted Pro, I've changed my mindset on it. I still don't like it. It's not ideal, but the reason why people don't like it is you have to wait about 18 days for your money to clear. But what I mean by changing my mindset on that is I've now come to the mindset of, well, that means I'm not going to spend that money for 18 days. It gets to just bank up for a bit. And also, people don't like the returns period because you've got 14 days to return. I don't care about that. That's not an issue for me. 30 days on eBay, who cares? And it's proven that your items get less visibility. So, and obviously the verification process is a pain in the ass. Let's put that there. Oh my goodness. Cool. That's cleared a nice bit of space up there now. And then I'll separately, oh, for fuck's sake, pissing me off. And then I'll separately sell the chargers. Under promise, over deliver. I might get a tattooed. And even when I don't resell, I enjoy watching your journey. I'm interested in cleaning and fixing electricals. Fair. Appreciate that, man. Hello, Sean from Southport. Appreciate you, mate. Just got banned on Vinted because he didn't have a pro account. Yeah, that was that. What's his name, lad? Sam, is it his name or something? Refused to go pro. Made a video about nicotine patch. Made a video about how it sucks or something. It's just go pro, bro. Simple. If you're selling the volume that he thinks he is, he reckons he's doing 30 a day. You've got no choice, mate. It's just you got to play the game. You can skirt around as much as you like, and I hope he gets it sorted. Seems like a lad who knows what he's doing. I hope he gets it sorted. But at the same time, all of the answers were there. It's quite clear. Just go pro. That's it. No problems then. No issues. Oh, it's funny, right? So because the year ends done now, you get to see how much you've done on Vinted for the year. Bear in mind, I sell a lot of like £1, £2, £3.50. I sell a lot of my. Normally, I'd take it to the car boots. If I buy bundles of stuff and I sell like the main stuff on eBay, the main valuable stuff, and you're left with all the little bits, but it's still good, it's still worth selling, I'll normally sell that on Vinted instead of taking it to the car boots out, instead of redonating it. And I do put specific things on Vinted as well. But people like take the piss and go, oh, £1 items, £1.50. Last year on Vinted, just by listing mainly £1 items, I did just over 8 grand. On Vinted last year, not taking it seriously, just putting all like spare bits on there, random bits and whatever else. 8 grand for the year. That's not going to change my life, but it's good considering what I sell on there. Plonkers, aren't they? People don't realise the power of compounding. Well, the power of compound, I can tell you. Yes, the verification, less visibility. Yes, basically, it's the verification, less visibility, and withholding your funds for around 18 days. Yeah, Sam. Can't remember his name now. Literally, that's the only video I've saw. And then I realised he followed me on Instagram the same day. So it was really weird that he came into my radar all on the same day. Yeah, that's really weird, mate. I've never been there, so I don't really know. Hello, my friend. How are you? Another OG. Another OG. What did that say? So, are you happy with the glue and setup? Has to be the least amount of stuff I've seen in the garage. So it looks a hell of a lot less than what it is now, because you have to bear in mind, I used to have 2 of those shelves, one here and one where this is now. I've now got them opposite, so I've still got the same amount there, and there. I don't have loads though. I made a connection, didn't I, a little while ago? Well, we'll go and buy some stuff. The thing is, they are busy, and I can't nag them. It's just when it's ready. It's when it's ready. And the boot sales will be back on soon anyway. I'll just get by until then, you know. I'll just get by. I can scrape by. Wonderful. There we go. That gives much nicer. I think that gives a much nicer image than the white as well. I did the white to try and comply with the thing. Hopefully this doesn't backfire on me because I haven't moved it, but yesterday it was solid, so today it's got to be even more solid. Let me show you. Oh, I've got a bad shoulder as well. So I've glued the backs of it. It ain't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's solid. So I glued down all those bits in there as I need to put it down. My shoulder's fucking killing me. Jesus Christ. It's solid. That wood glue stuff that I've got, it dries like resin. That's what it claims anyway, and it seems to be the truth. That's horrible now. There we go. Yeah, solid. Yeah, of course, Eddie. But the thing is, you'll get the message, mate. You'll get the message. Yeah, especially from like low value stuff. Imagine if I went all out on there. Hey, Mr. Vinegar Jar. Yeah, that's what I do with it. So if I go to the car boot sale, which is what I normally do, if I see loads of plush, for example, and I know that they're all like Mario's, Luigi's, Pokemon, whatever else, and I get home and I'm like, all right, the Pokemon one's worth like 25 quid. The Mario and Luigi's, they're only worth about 6 or 7 on Vinted. I'll put them on there. I'll get my 30 quid for my Pokemon, whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like where I've got a global market for GSP is how I think about eBay. Goes on there. Okay, sound. Thank you, I appreciate that. Just open up an account and get selling, mate. And they'll prompt you for the rest of the stuff. I guess if you're selling every day on Vinted Pro, once the first 40 days pass, you get your first payout. You wouldn't notice a delay. Well, you kind of do notice it, because you got to think some days you might do 15 quid, some days you might do 50 quid, some days you might do 100. And as those 8, it's really weird. I'll let it accumulate now and just release it every 100, 200, 300. How do you stay on track with motivation? I do watch you with my dog Stitch. Big up, Stitch. Sadly, I've got to give my unit and go back to my mum's bedroom to sell stuff. Stitch has got in. That's so sad. Motivation, I just think back to all the times when I was a barber for 7 years, how that made me feel, and then the jobs I've had before that and how they made me feel. I think about that, and then I'll just do it. You know, I've been so blessed to have Ada for 6 years next month without having to piss around with childcare and rushing around for stuff. All those things keep me going. The motivation will come from, as Ada gets older, the motivation will come from different areas. But we'll just have to see what happens when it comes along, you know. It'll be going on Vinted, my mate. Somebody's already asked for it as well. I told them I'm going to put it on Vinted. It's first come, first serve, because I've had a lot of people asking for that. Shona, you inspired me to start reselling whilst I'm on maternity. I'm hoping by June to be able to go back to work part-time rather than full-time. That's the goal, mate. You know, if you can make enough money to cover a couple of days where you don't have to go into work anymore, you can hear me through here, can't you? Then fantastic. That's how I did it. I worked to a point where I was able to drop 2 days as a barber, and then the flu came, locked everyone down. So I was like, well, that's it. I'm going full time now. I'm going full time. Try and stop me. That's going to be a spares repairs as well, because I haven't got a thing for that. I haven't got a power supply. They're only about 12 quid spares repairs, unfortunately. But it's taking up space, isn't it? 1, 2. In fact, delete those. Delete. I need a new box. That one's full. Let's go with D. That painkiller's kicking in. Just get all the angles, show off all the dust and dirt and grime. So I'm not willing to clean that. Not for spares repairs price. Where did I put that? D, was it? Pretty sure it was D. Thank you, I appreciate that, Warren. Partner refused to consider buying. Rented a tiny, unsuitable place. Rising rents and letting agents refusing to consider self-employment income. Price started moving. So I left the relationship. Ah, man. Sucks. Yeah, Waffle was really good to get us through work. Bit of 2020 onwards. I refuse to call it the C word. I refuse to. I don't like it. So much going on with this. I don't want to get into it now. I can't bother. I refuse to call it a pandemic as well. It's just a time in our lives, wasn't it? Right, that needs a charger. Have I got a charger for that? I wonder if that will charge it. If that charges that, then I've just cleared a whole gap. Let's have a look. Is that gonna? No. So that needs a charger. What does that need? What power lead? Is that just battery? Oh, nice. It's a figure of 8 lead. Try that. Another one of Eddie's scraps that he gave me. How are you, Hanley? Yeah, you too, mate. Massively you too. Hanley's an OG, mate. She is killer of killers. You want to learn something, you go and watch Hanley's show and Hanley's podcast. Sorry, I've had to drive you away for a minute while I'm here. Here we go. Loads of wires down. You can't see what's going on, but I'm battling through a snake pit of wires to get a nice figure of 8 lead. Bear with me a moment. Yeah, if you want to, I mean, Hanley does like car parts and stuff mainly, but the process, the business mind, and the way she does things is universal. Everybody can learn something from Hanley. Right, let's see if that's going to work. I've sorted that pile out 100 times, and then the car boot season comes and you get more wires. And if this goes boom, this is on Eddie. Spares and repairs. It means you're buying the item because you want to. I'm selling it as spares repairs, meaning it's not working, there's something wrong with it, or it's untested because I haven't got a lead or something, and you're buying it for the spare parts. So if you might have one of these at home, but you need a tuning board. So you'll buy this, take the tuning board out, put it onto yours, and then you've got a working part. Or you might be good at repairing, you might be good with the soldering iron. You might know that all I've got to do is put a capacitor back on this and it's fine. So then you can repair it. Somebody messaged me the other day with a stereo system. I wonder if it was you, actually, because I've blocked you now. No offense if it was you, you need to tell me. But somebody messaged me and said, on a radio, that was spares repairs. Just wondering, will I get parts of this or will I get all of it? Now, if that's your thought process when you're buying from me, I don't want you buying it. So I blocked them. Right, let's see if this works. Never get signal in here for radio, so I have to move over here.
Fresh noodles if you can. Yeah. I would always go fresh, just because the texture is a lot better, and they also don't go as soggy, and so they're easier to maneuver while.
Cool. I'll just gotta clean it. Exactly that, mate. Hanley might have dipped in, said hello, and dipped out, just so you know, in case you're asking a question. She's very busy. Yeah, that as well. Nice to see you alive, Sam. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, why not? The thing is, Vinted, you seem to get more eyes on your stuff. Well, you do. There's no seam back. You get more eyes on your stuff. I mean, obviously, I am coming from a place of over 2,000 followers on Vinted, which I've put the effort in to build. But at the same time, before I even told anybody, because obviously I was selling on Vinted without telling anybody, because it was the whole thing of you shouldn't be selling as a business. So I was like, well, whatever. I was still getting eyes on stuff really fast. And my stuff was selling much compared to what I had on eBay. So yeah, I didn't test the cassette. I didn't realize there's a cassette tape on there as well. God damn it. It's okay. Just test it quickly. Bit of Pet Shop Boys. Is this an upside downer? It is. Right, on, tape off. Right. So I'll do another quick video there as well. Cassette. Oh, delete that. Sounds a bit squeaky in there, doesn't it? But it works. Is that chewing my tape? Look at that. Chewed it up on live, on picture. So maybe just buy it for the radio. And that's it. I'll just sell that as it is like that. Oh, she's still here. Yeah, batteries seem like a bit of a pain in the ass to me. So I will sell that as radio working and cassette tape sometimes chews up tapes. That's how I'll sell that, because I can't be bothered with it, you see. It's only an Alba, it's not worth too much. So that's how I'll sell it. I'll sell it as spares, repairs, parts still, but I'll show them the radio is working and I'll show them the cassette player works until it chews tape up. Just to get rid of it and get it gone. Oh, it's got another scratch on it now. You see that there? I'll be panicking normally about dropping it on here. Didn't even touch it. Didn't make a dent. That's it. We'll just flog that as it is. Let's make sure we get that weird little marking on there. Tape measure, actually. It's not a very well known system like a pure radio, so the measurements might not be known. There we go. Fuck off. That's it. Now I've cleared that shelf. It's beautiful. Yeah, I've noticed a downturn. But that's mainly because I'm not listing as much because I haven't got as much stock to list at the minute. Well, I have. I'm going through my death pile stuff. Everyone calls it death pile, stockpile. But yeah, man, it's after Christmas. Everyone's paying off their Klarna, aren't they? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Or just go through your listings, change them all. You know, end, sell similar, change title, change prices, get some boosts going on. I'm also not promoting. I haven't promoted now for like 3 weeks. So all the sales you've seen over the last 3 weeks and you've noticed a downturn, I'm not promoting either. I'm trying to see how that goes without promoting. Positive yesterday and said the item stunk of smoke. I was mortified when I don't smoke. But they left you a positive though. So don't worry about it. Think of it as a blessing. Yeah, I cut my own hair. I'm getting better at it. I've been cutting my own hair for the last 4 months now. Slowly getting better. This is when it gets to like here, it's hard for me to bring my arm round and try and obviously, I've got the 3 mirrors. This side I can always fade the best, but still trying to get the clipper over comb on the side, it's difficult, especially the back. So I don't have to get a mirror at the back. I have to run it up and try and like, do you know what I mean? And then feel it and then clipper over comb. It's just so difficult, especially with my shoulder. I'm getting better and better. You would have noticed if you go back 4 months ago and watch my videos from there. It's a nice way to get you to watch the videos, isn't it? Watch my hair go from like mushroom wedge to slowly gets to like sort of where it is today. I'm still not ready. I'm still not there yet. I'm not there fully, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Have you sold any of your smelly trainers recently? I knew it was you that wanted them. I knew it was you. I knew it was you. Got some vintage bags that I need to sell, man. I'm putting them off because they're just not in the best condition at all. Where's my... I'll probably just list these cheap on Vinted just to move along. They're still cool. They're still smart little bags, man. Like little vintage Adidas bag, Adidas Elite bag. No, they're still like decent. Oh, what a result that is. Look at that. Got a shoulder strap. Nice when they do that. We should put a £5 in there or something, or a £10. Leave that in there. Good that you blocked me. So you need to open up you need to go to actionfraud.co.uk. It's a police subsidiary. Type in what's happened, click submit, get your crime reference number, because that's how you get it. It's all done online. Then go to eBay and say, I'm telling you now, I have been a victim of cyber fraud. These are not the shoes I've sent back. They'll get you to sign an affidavit or whatever it's called. They'll send you a form that you've got to sign to say, I swear I'm telling the truth. So if they do more investigation, it turns out you're lying, they can take you to court and stuff. And then, but obviously, if you're not telling the truth, if you're telling the truth, then it's fine. And then 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, eBay will refund you and put a marker on the customer's account. There is ways to fight. People just don't fight it. They just accept, you know, like you're saying now, why do eBay just allow this? They don't. You've got to be able to back up your claim. You have to understand eBay is a third-party platform. It is your word against them. So if you could have easily sent out a box of crap shoes in reality, knowing full well that the customer's going to return it, and then you go, oh no, they sent me some crap ones back. And vice versa, you know, it's your word against them. So you've got to be willing, which you will be if you're telling the truth, to sign official documentation from eBay stating that should their investigations lead to a point where they can prove that you're lying, they can take you to court and reclaim all the money. Sign that form because you're telling the truth, right? That's what I do. I don't worry about switcheroos too much because I know the steps that I can take. I know that there's those actions, and the customer will get. They will have issues. I've seen it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass that there are steps you can take outside of the app and then go back into the app. Like I've just mentioned, go to Action Fraud, get your fraud case number, get your cybercrime number, then come back to eBay and say, oh, I'm appealing this. Here's the grounds. This is what's going on. It's not like a actual part of the eBay process, but it is. It's just a deeper part. Don't accept it. You know, it's no secret. Obviously, if I get anything bad happening on eBay, I'll make a video about it and I got my money back, regardless. But at the same time, I'm also not just going to go, oh, get my money back from eBay, so I'm going to let them get away with it. No way, mate. I'll go down every avenue, every channel. I don't let people get away with behaviour like that, and you shouldn't. Shit, I forgot to measure this before I took the stuff out. So yeah, mate, go to actionfraud.co.uk, get your crime reference number, and submit your appeal. But then again, I don't know how long ago it was. I think you do. Obviously, you've got timelines to do it, so I don't know exactly when it was that you did it, but there are avenues, my friends. There are channels. There are things you can do. I'm sure there's like lots of videos to be made on it that I can make and stuff. But you get all the nuggets for here for free in the live stream, don't you? Don't charge anybody. This is a nice one. So when I was at the car boot sale, this was full of stuff, and I was like, mate, can I just buy the bag, please? He charged me a £5 for it. I was like, oh god, it's a bit wrinkled, but it's sweet. You dig? Come back to the chat in just a second. Let me just stuff this bag with the bags. Don't be selling floppy bags. You've got to stuff your bags out. See, now my painkiller is wearing off again now. I feel it twinging on the shoulder. I don't want to be dosed up all day. Sorry about the rust. I know it's very loud next to the mic, but I am working. I don't have much of a choice. Oh, it's got a shoulder strap because I didn't even see that. Nice. I enjoyed church, mate. Say hello to mum and grandma. Oh, Ricky, I think I only got a refund from eBay because I'm a top rated seller. But surely this guy should get a refund. Surely this guy should get a refund. Do you mean shouldn't? I mean, yeah, but what will happen is there'll be a mark on his account. And if it keeps happening, so eBay don't share with you details of people that are getting strikes and stuff. But if this guy is let's say he's prolific and this is what he does all the time. So eBay's had to step in. They've had to refund both you and the customer. There'll be a mark on his account. And if he's doing that all the time, then marks add up, and soon his account will get closed down, and he'll get a email that says something along the lines of, "Hello, whoever, scammer, boot scammer. We have decided that we are not." It's worded along the line. I think it is worded along the lines of, "You are not a good fit for eBay," or "We are not a good fit to partner together," or something like that. We've decided to close your accounts. We cannot go into details of why your account has been closed, but if you open any other accounts under any names, they will be closed down as well too. So you get one of those random, it's almost like an MCO11 email. But those, even though it's annoying to you now, that person, if they do it all the time, but even if they do it, I don't know, eBay don't tell you what the score is, but let's say, for example, it's 3 strikes and you're out. If they do it 3 times in a month, they're out in a month. Even if they do it 3 times in 10 years, I'm assuming that those strikes don't disappear; they still stay. And then after eventually the bump is gone. So even though it seems like nothing's happening in the background, it is. You just won't know about it. You want public knowledge justice, and you're not going to get that. Just know that if you're submitting the reports and you're doing things the correct way and alerting eBay to these things, eventually that customer will be booted. Action fraud slightly more useless than actual police. Yeah. So yeah, you're not actually using action fraud for them to investigate, because they won't. You're doing it to get the crime reference number. Yeah. You're welcome, mate. You are welcome. 102 in here. My goodness, how many likes we got on the video? I can't actually see. I can't see. Right, so this bag's not in the best condition at all, but it's also not terrible. That's the way it should be, like that. Let's get the little pokey pen. Where's the pokey thing gone? Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's what I don't want to happen. I've moved that too much there. There we go. It's because I've leant on it. Right, that's something to note. But do you know how much easier this is moving the stuff around? Look. It's not scratching and scuffing up the bottom. Decent. I'll put in all this effort. I'll probably list these for like 5 each on, maybe 10 on Vinted. Because they're not minty. They're also not the worst. Did I do that one or not? I can't remember if I did that. Did I do it again anyway? Bush. What do you want from an old bag? Okay. What do you want from an old bag? It's hurting now. I don't want any more painkillers just yet, though. Likes 19. Oh my goodness. Is that it? 19 likes. Good morning, Ricky. Got started on my eBay journey last year. Took a short break while I was switching jobs. Break, I'm guessing you mean. Getting back into this year helped motivate me. Hard to go on. Thanks for the content. You're most welcome, Jack. You crack on, mate. Get it done. I believe in you. It's also not morning anymore. Are you finding a lot of your buyers are requesting not to send by Every? I've not had much problems from Every, but feel under pressure to use someone else. I'm just carrying on using Every. I don't care what anybody says. I get to decide. I get to choose. As long as it's tracked and delivered, I'm happy and I'm good. Every, listen. I'm not here to get paid to defend Every, but at the same time, I've had shit raw mail before. Plenty of times a raw mail just dump out, depending where you're at. It is postcode lottery. A lot of the postmen in East London, South London, and all those SW postcodes and stuff, they're just lobbing. I'm talking about raw mail now, leaving them on doorsteps, leaving them on whatever else. But a lot of those houses are on pathways of main roads. So you're walking on the path and there's somebody's front door there, you can touch it. If you're that way in mind, if you're inclined, if you're a thieving little bastard, you can just walk past and go, oh, hey, nice one. Thank you. Whereas in my area, some parts of my area, if you had a parcel, you'd see it. The majority of them will leave it. I'm also set back, have a driveway, so no parcels are left like to opportunists. And we have a little place anyway to put them. It is postcode lottery. At the same time, you know, they run differently. They pay their wages differently. So people, it's like piecework. The more you do, the more you get paid. Same with Amazon. Amazon pay their drivers the same sort of way. No, I'm not changing it. I'm not. I'm seeing 56 likes and around 100 watching. Subscribe and comment. Yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate that. What Martin said. Remember, a dislike is as good as a like. Yeah, it is, believe it or not. I've just had 10-month battle with Raw Mail to get a refund for a parcel they lost. I refuse to believe Raw Mail has ever lost a parcel. How dare you say that? It's all every. Raw Mail, when they get a refund, then it sends you stamps as well. In the post office where I dropped it off, mental, mate. I've got a driveway. Oh, someone's doing well. I will take your advice. Just good to hear someone who's savvy in reselling. I don't know about savvy, but I'll resell. But no, I'm not changing anything. Every is a legitimate parcel company. They've just got a lot of bad press. Do some Google searches and you'll find the thing is shitting on Every sells. I'll do it on here sometimes. You know, I'm making a video. It gets the views, it sells. But at the same time, it's just a parcel company, mate. Oh, look at that. Reset. I'm ready to go. That's amazing. Eddie, have you been to B&Q yet, mate? Don't get anything too dark grey. Had a glitch in. Don't get anything. I had a lot of deliveries from Every and never had a problem. Yeah. Raw Mail, far from perfect. Just nowhere near as bad as Every. What does that mean? Does that mean I can... Oh, okay. No, I'm not doing that. That doesn't fit the narrative, Guzzy. It doesn't fit the narrative. You can't say that. Banned item lists give you some nice content. Oh, yeah. Send me that list. I think I might have seen it anyway. But their banned item list has always been the same. It's always been mental. Half of us are selling stuff that you shouldn't be sending for Every if you really dug deep into it. But send me the list. Send me it now, Eddie. Not tomorrow. Still 1080, mate. I'm guessing that's 1080p. That's good. 1080 is not the best for live streaming. Not normally I stream in 4K. But I'm on the StreamYard thing and 1080 will do. I'm guessing that's what you meant, brother. Just making you aware, I have requested a callback from Every for a missing parcel. Classic. Happy New Year, Mr. Wes. Everybody go and subscribe to Wes Resells Everything if you don't mind. Good bloke, good channel, and one of those ones where it'd be nice to get in there early. So whoever's in here now, if you fancy a little tickle over on that channel just there, that one just there, I don't mind you leaving the live stream to do it, or click open in new browser. Wes Resells Everything. Remember my name when I first started was Ricky Lee Reselling Everything. Wes Resells Everything. It's a good bloke. Nice chap. He's used AI for his profile picture. He's going to do well. It's going to be good in the car boot season. Got a feeling. I just know it. If he turns out to be some kind of nonsense, I don't endorse it, all right? He's not there. You got the yeah, got the same as you, I think. I didn't. Oh, well, you got the B&Q stuff. Nice. I only had one issue of every in 5 years, and they were really good about it too. Doesn't fit the narrative. Stop telling all the good stuff. Only tell the bad stuff. Remember, it's like BBC News. Only talk about war. Only talk about bad things. Don't talk about good things. Good things are no good. No, no, no. Good things create good vibes and create good people and create strong people. We only talk about bad, bad, bad. Negative. Negative every, please. Negative every. I love this little finger. I'm still waiting for my Christmas tree to be delivered from 2018. It was Hermes. I will never send anything by every. You've had one problem in 2018 and you've written them off. That's how it goes sometimes, though. Loving the new laminate bar. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. It's probably not coming, David. Sorry to let you know. It might. Did you see that post? When you get bored, go onto YouTube and type in "man gets Nokia delivery 10 years later." Basically, it was to do with one of the wars somewhere. Where was it? It's to do with one of the wars. The post didn't. Someone stopped because of the war, and then the other day he got the parcel delivered from 2017, so just under 10 years. And it was all of his old. It was a mobile phone seller, and he had like loads of brand new Nokias in there. He's got them all now. Probably done him a favour. Probably worth more now. So it does happen. It does happen. But yeah, David, your tree's probably not coming, mate. Yeah, if you pay the extra 90p for a signature, they can't leave it in a safe place. But I don't. Very good, Michelle. How are you, my darling? Hope you're well. Legend. I don't watch the news. Too depressing. It makes me grumpy. I do. I like to watch the news to see what crap they're pumping out and how they want you to feel and think. Oh, they want us to be worried about this, do they? No. I'll never watch it and go, oh my God. Oh my God. I'll just look and go, oh, that's your mindset today, is it? Never a nonce of I been, good man. Nice 25k. Thank you, Darren. Hope you're well, mate. I want one of those pointers. Let me get you one. Cheap as well. I paid $3.99 for it. Free postage. $3.99. Free postage. Go and get yourself a pointer stick. There you go. It's in the comments. They're great. Look, I use it for defect. I'm a nail biter. I've got anyway. Whatever. I'm not going to get into it. I don't like pointing things. I hate having my fingers. I don't think fingernails should be in pictures, regardless, even if they're the bestest in the world when it comes to eBay. So I like to point out all my defects with this. Get the camera. If you want negative every, I do have a video of them chucking a monitor out of the van that they were delivering to me. I believe it. I completely believe it, and it is very frustrating. And I see it from the customer side, and I see it from the seller side. Let me tell you about how I care about every from a seller side. Right? It's part of the game. I've got to send something. I've got to list something through eBay or Vinted, whatever. But I don't deal with the courier from Vinted. If anything goes missing, they deal with it. They have the contract because I'm buying the label through Vinted. But let's stick with eBay. I buy a label from eBay. I sell something on eBay. I buy the label through Parcel to Go. So I've got the contract with every, and I send the parcel. The parcel gets delivered. As long as I pack very well, I even if I say so myself. Let's say the parcel gets there. We're not talking about damage. Let's talk about loss. I send the parcel. It gets delivered. The tracking update says delivered. I've paid my insurance. And it goes missing. For instance, I had one the other day where the customer sent me a tracking photo that every take of the item hanging out of their letterbox, and it says it got stolen. What are you going to do about it? So I said, please do action fraud. Theft should not and will not be tolerated, blah, blah, blah. The point is, I'm going off track now. I've sold something. I've sent it through I've done my bit. I've paid my insurance if it's a high value, and I've sent it and it's been delivered. Done. There's me done. All right. If it genuinely has got lost and it hasn't updated on the other end as being delivered, then I've got something I've got to deal with. I've got to deal with that. I have to deal with that. I have to open the investigation. I've got to do refunds, etc. Obviously, push it as long as you can. But as soon as the item says delivered, if the customer says it's been stolen, that's on them. And as shit as that is, it's just the way it is. I can't be expected to police your area until you get home or whatever and deal with to make sure your parcel gets in your hands. Because a lot of people do take the piss as well. They're lying. But even if it's true. But the fact of the matter is, all they've got to do is open up a complaint to eBay, say, oh, I'm not received or whatever. And they'll probably send them the affidavit thing and say, whatever, I don't know. But it's just the way it is, isn't it? Still in the system. Still in the system. So imagine that. Imagine if it gets delivered. Apart from that, I've never had issues shipping and receiving. Yeah. I mean, you can always have a negative. If I had one, I've had negative experiences in McDonald's before. Do I stop going? No. I don't stop using them. Because the negative experience isn't impacting my life to a point where I'm like, what the fuck? I've had a negative experience recently, which I've told you about with Mr. Kipling. I'll never eat those again, ever. But that's a whole other story. It impacted me to a point where I'm like, I'll never eat them again. But like minor inconveniences or inconveniences where there is a resolve, I've just got to put a bit of work in to get the resolve done, I'll still use them. Cheers. Go and get a pointy finger. I don't follow the news. Stop watching anything to do with Trump unless it's Trump without Trump. I brought a pointer yesterday. My turn to steal an idea. I won't give up then. No, don't give up, mate. His words exactly read by AI. Very funny. His exact words read by AI. Very funny how much sense it doesn't make. Think about Trump. 100% I see feet in pictures horrible. Yeah, get out of it. When you look how boots are, they're not. Mine start off like really weird. So they're far away. They open up, and then as the weeks and months come on, they sort of start opening up a bit more locally to me. I've got until about March, April till they're fully open. Some open next month. Starmer out, mate. That's all I'm saying. Remember Yoda being called out. The drivers aren't paid. It's not delivered. Driver chucked it aiming upstairs. Lads in the gutter. Correct. You paid for a service. It should be their issue. If it gets stolen and nicked, it is, yeah. If it gets lost, I'll deal with it. If it gets broken, I'll deal with it. But if it's been delivered and you're claiming it's been stolen, file a police report. I don't know. I haven't got simple delivery because I'm a business customer. They don't let me use simple delivery. I wish I did. I haven't had a positive in McDonald's. Yeah, it happens, man. Mr. Kipling, yeah, you trust me, you don't want to know. My solicitor's calling me on Friday. Thank you. How are you, Beano? Beano! Starmer couldn't overthrow himself. Starmer's a wanker, mate. Come knock at my door, Mr. Keir Starmer. I've just said it. You're a tosser. Can't think of anything worse than another. Oh, you know, I'm not going to get into it. I can't be bothered. Can't be bothered. Right, what am I doing now? I've done those. I've done those. That needs to be done. Oh, we've got another bag. How cool is that one? I think I paid £5 for that. I might just keep it, actually. There's a nice little messenger bag, isn't it? Reminds me of being at school. Have you got your school books, Ricky? Of course I fucking have, and I haven't even got a pen, miss. Oh, there we go. like I say, I keep pushing that. So that's one thing I've got to learn not to do. That's going to take a small bit of getting used to, but I will. Right, that's done. Yeah, basically. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're not getting into a debate on here. You can debate amongst yourselves, mate. You're getting nothing out of me. Not on this channel. Come on, mate. There we go. This is quite an old one, actually. I know it's old, but it's got to be 2004, maybe, that sort of era. Is that split or not? No. What's that all about? Oh, we found some stuff, guys. An old tissue and a peg. Use that. What's that a receipt for? We've got a receipt in here. It's very faded, but it's almost got. Have we got a date on there? Can't work it out. I could never do that job. Yeah, it's depressing. God, I wish, mate. Can you imagine? What was he? What was that thing that he did? Obviously, he wasn't being. Well, probably was being serious. Then was it, bruv? Vote bruv for PM. Oh dear. You want to be a PM in my Bugatti? We had some good memes this year, didn't we? Oh, I knew I'd break it. What a dickhead. I kicked this the other day. I kicked this to move it out of the way. And I was like, I wonder if I break it. It snapped. Let's rip that off. Get rid of that. Go in there. Go in there. One thing I will say with politics, which everybody needs to be very mindful of, and it's easy to get involved in the right's the best, the left's the best, reform's the best, this is the best, that's the best. They are all different wings of the same bird, mate. That's it. They're all different wings of the same bird. We are the maggots. The best thing we can do is uprise from being a maggot. Doesn't matter who's in power. You'll either feel a little bit better or you'll feel 10 times worse. But a little bit better is no good, is it? We just want to live in peace, man. Just want to live without struggling, live without war, live without hate, live without crap, and just fuck it. I watch things. Me and Emma talk about it all the time. I watch things from like the 1940s and the 1930s, and I always have an affinity with that. But even like 1,000 Blows, you ever seen that? Victorians, I'd love to be around Victorian times, and people will say things like, yeah, but a bit harsher life, and think about the sewage systems even that came through then, and think about this and the disease and this and that. I'll be like, I'll take that chance. I'll take that over this. That way of living, that way of living, I'd get an apple cart somewhere, flog some apples, and that'll be me. Happy days. No cameras all over the place, no digital this, no digital that. I just want to live a normal, normal life. But it's easy to get Who's better than this, and who's good for that, and who's good for that? All wings are the same freaking bird, mate. And that bird just wants to peck your eyes out, unfortunately. Oh, we've got some skates here. I think these are actually from Eduardo. See, I'd be scared to put these down normally. I'm not scared on here. What does that say? No, because I get what you're saying there, mate. But look, this is going to be moved. I'm moving this all the time. And I move it up and down whenever I want to get them past. Thanks for the input, but no, not on this one. It doesn't work. Blah, 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 blah. That was it, yeah. Million views on your post. I'm not sure which one that was, mate, to be honest with you. It's been a while. Thanks for the entertainment. I'm off. Yeah, no worries, mate. Pick up Stargate 45. Oh, dear. There you go. It's just a stockpile, mate. It's not a death pile. Death's a negative connotation. It just means it's a death pile because you've got money in it that's dead. Stockpile, mate. I mean, I think a lot of my problems could be solved with moving to a different country, believe it or not. But I wouldn't. Not too much stuff with the kids and stuff. Again, Darren, for another channel, that is. It is. The season 2's out, by the way. We started it yesterday. I remember those days well. I bet you do. Horse and cart boots in Victorian times. Look at Wild that. We should go to Fight Club and reset to 0. That's the plan, mate, anyway. Thank you, Darren. Get them listed. Nice and easy, isn't it? Ooh. Chris is on my live at the moment. Chris, I don't know how it works, but just buy them both and I'll refund you the difference. That makes sense. So get it to a point where it's 20 quid or as close to 20 quid as you can. And just buy them both, but accept the offer or whatever. And then I'll just refund you the difference if you're on the live now. Well, that was like 2 hours ago. I didn't realise that. Might not be here now. Hello, mate. Yeah, just buy them both. Get it as close to £20 as whatever happens with the offers, etc. And then whatever difference it is, I'll just refund it. Oh, you're there now. You are there. Yeah, I'll just refund the difference. Cheers, Chris. Sorry, man. I've not been on my phone. That time has gone mental, man. My goodness. Where's the time gone? Yeah, I'd be a rag and boom man. I would be a rag and bone man. That's what I would have done. It's boring, isn't it? Welcome, Chris. Thank you, mate. It would, but it wouldn't for me because I move it all the time. It needs to be movable. Yeah, imagine seeing the value in it. But you have to think, back in the day, rag and bone, people used to use it also. They used to reuse rag for multiple things. Blankets, all sorts of stuff. I don't know what the bone was used for. Then obviously it moved from bone to being something else, but they carried on the same. Even I, as a 38-year-old man in the 90s, oh, they're cracked as I can't list them, Eddie. They're trashed. That's a shame. They're like £60 skates. A lot of stuff in the bin from a certain bundle. Might take the blades off actually. Should I sell the blades? Let's have a look and see if the blades sell. Because they're not bad condition. Oh no, they're studded. I thought they were just screwed on. They're screwed on from there. Let's have a look, see if you can sell just the blades. Ice skate blades. So just list them as is. I might still list them because they're like 60. I might list them for like 15 quid. I might get 15 quid out of them, 10 or something. I don't know. I wouldn't want broken stuff. I've got about 40 PS1 games I need to list, but they are, what's the word? Scratched up. Has anybody on the live stream right now got a Nintendo Wii U power supply for the console and power supply for the controller deck for a good price? So I'm waiting, but if I'm looking for a good price between them. Look up the sayings, pot to piss in and piss poor. Yeah, so pot to piss in was people used to collect the piss, didn't they, to do something. I've looked into a lot of old expressions. They used to collect it and actually sell it to the tanneries and stuff, I think, or something like that. And yeah, crazy days. Look at that, 35. Cheers, mate. You're skating on thin ice. I don't care about ages. Pick them back up and list them. Stop procrastinating. They've got holes and stuff in there, man. I don't want to list crap stuff. Yeah, I don't want it to fold though, mate. There is another way that obviously I keep saying when I move, but there is another way of doing things where you hinge the top, for example, like that. So you hinge it against the wall here. So it's hinged. And then you also put a hinged stick on the back. So then when you fold it out and the stick drops, ding, there's your board. But it's no good for me like that as it is now. Sell sounds, yeah, that's it. Yeah, all these expressions come from somewhere. Right, what can I list now? The rest of the My Little Pony, I guess. My Little Pony bundle. 1064, that's Chris, isn't it, buying stuff? Oh. Just lost one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I found it. If I didn't find it after one, I'd have left it. Big. Oh, see, I nearly pushed it again then. It's okay, we'll get used to it. See, that one's actual My Little Pony. It doesn't matter. Just get a bundle. I'll do this. I'll lay them all out and I'll just sell them on Vinted for, I don't know, not a lot. Just stand them all up. There's a bag there. Ada might like that. See if Ada wants that. Let's just lay these out. Bothered. Can't be asked to stand them up anymore. See, that looks like an 80s one. No, it's not. Some of these, there might be like a really rare one in there. Somebody will buy it and be like, oh yeah, I've done him over. That's not doing me over. I've had my money out of this bundle. Just about. So all these little ones here need to go into that bundle with them. Get rid of the dust. Get yourself one of these, well, they're fantastic, really powerful. I love it. I'm power setting 1 for this. I just emptied the bag, you know, so there's loads of dust everywhere. But this is really powerful, look. Let me show you here. Just gets rid of all those dust particles. Get off them. Gets rid of all those dust particles for the picture. Let's have a catch up. Seen that. Seen that. Lunch is calling. See you in a bit, mate. Enjoy your lunch, mate. Nah, it's only me, mate. It's the way that I'm. All I've got to do is after this live stream, probably I'll pull this table, my main table, out an inch and a half, and it will stop this overhang here. So I'll move it for where there's an overhang here, basically. As I lean in, it pushes the board. I'll just move the table back, and it'll fix everything. Job done. I won't do it until the stream's over. It's in full hurricane mode. It's fantastic. In their video, I got it from Temu. Classic in their videos, like it shows like all the water being blasted everywhere. I was like, yeah, whatever, mate. Just blasting snow off the windscreens. I got it and was like, oh my god, it's actually true. I'm pretty sure there's one on here as well. I'll show you. Yeah, a bit more expensive on there though. That's a good price. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Get one of these. It's like a good bit of kit. Fantastic bit of kit. 20 quid, but it'll last you for ages. Right, let's get these pictured. Whoa, 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 nearly spilt the Red Bull. Let's move that. Let's move that in. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because I'm going to be putting them on Vinted. The max on there is 20. I always, well, 9 times out of 10 I use up all the photos. They're not going to fit in there, are they? So do it then. Oh shit, I didn't take a picture of the new box, did I? I'll do that. Now I need a new box again. Let's have box G. Daddy's home. AT still in the chat. My goodness. My goodness me. Now, I know some of these are worth good though. Somebody mentioned it on before. Shit, did I put those in the... Somebody's going to get a bonus with those. I didn't picture them, but I'll sell them with them. Spit them out. There we go. I won't do 20 on this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Get a tape measure because you can see that they're quite small. That's it. G. Do me a favour, somebody write something in the comments. Just one thing. I want to test something. Right, so how much do I owe Chris? So 1067. 1064. Is there postage on them? Shouldn't be, no. So what do I owe you? About £1.30 or something? 64. £1.31 or something like that, Chris? Oh, it's working. Nice. Cheers. One thing. It's this one thing. Don't you worry that sometimes you give too much info out on buying and selling? No, why would I? I'm guessing you are a trader who sold before the car boots and the internet. No. It's all right telling somebody what to do. They've just got to do it. Not everybody's got what it takes to do it. It's the best thing about information. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. I can tell you what to look out for. Again, and another thing, I can tell you what to look out for. Doesn't mean you're going to find it in your lifetime. Just because I have. I got lucky. But also telling you what to do and how to do it. Only some will go through the whole way. And only some will go through the whole way and stick it out. No, I don't worry at all. Information's out there. I'm not the only one doing this. Information is out there. You know, before your old your handbooks and whatever else, your auction handbooks and your whatever else, now you've got the digital version of that. No, I don't worry. It'd be silly to worry. Now, when it comes to the, I don't really participate in this, but when it comes to retail arbitrage, if I was doing videos on it, I wouldn't release those videos until the arbitrage deal was done, until all of those shops had stopped selling those at that price. I wouldn't share it then because that's damaging in the moment for sure. Fair comment. You've helped me start my reselling journey. Yeah, man. There you go. There's so much information out there. Diamond hammers, 1895. So diamond hammers, 1895. I wonder what that refers to. Probably a football club. Let's have a look. Don't tell me. Diamond hammers, 1895. Cartier wedding bands. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Maybe it's just a thing. I like to know people's usernames and what they're doing for. It interests me. And this, I'll probably list this for like 2, 3 quid. Ada's not going to want that. But you think it's not worth listing? It's always worth listing. 2 or 3 quid. I wouldn't get 50p for that at the car boot sale. But I'll get what it's worth on Vinted. I'll get some money out of it on Vinted. It's got a brand new My Little Pony bag, you see. And I paid £100 for that bundle. Obviously, for example, I've made my money back. But if I sold just this to begin with, that's 3% back already of my spend. It's how you've got to look at things. Perspective is everything in this game. I'm not selling that. It's only worth 50p. Yeah, but did you buy it for 50p or £1 or whatever? No. Did you buy it in a big bundle? You've made your money back and now that's what's left over? Yes. So sell it for your £1. That'd be so ridiculous. I wouldn't go, if I saw this in a charity shop for 3 quid, I wouldn't buy it. If I saw it at the car boot sale for 50p, I'd buy it. Now Vinted exists. But I wouldn't necessarily buy it. I wouldn't necessarily go my way to buy it for 50p. I'd like to get it in a bundle of stuff, you know? I'd like to buy it in a bundle of, like you've just seen with all the other My Little Pony stuff. Yep, it is. So is that football, is it? But you won't list those skates where you'll get £10. I will. I just won't list them now. I'll list the stuff that I don't have to, like, point out all the defects on. I will list them, Eddie. I will. I'm just happily getting through this little shelf here at the moment, which you can't see, but I'm getting through it quite nicely. Right, that can go there. That bundle can go there. Harry Potter books are just not worth it anymore, are they? It's a shame. Right, that's a bundle of crap. Toys, deal with them another time. What's that? Another Eddie stereo. Look at that. More for your riches. That's rattling. I might just go straight in the bin now. Morphy Richards R134. Bid. Last sale £1.16. In working order. How can I sell plushies? Got loads set in my eBay shop. They don't move. Is it better? Vinted for plush? Get up. I'm gonna release a video, I think, for free about best places. There's another one somebody's gonna get a bonus on. Actually, no, Ada can have that. Clothes, unless it's like speciality stuff like hunting wear and shooting wear, stuff like that, or like special RRL, all of that on eBay. But clothes on Vinted, like your everyday stuff, your Temu Vinted t-shirt, your Temu t-shirts, your plain Puma t-shirts, your plain Nike t-shirts, Vinted. Plushies, like your everyday £2 to £7 plushies, Vinted all day. Anything, I think anything big with high value, I want to aim for the GSP market, which is why I put it on eBay. Whenever I say like, oh, that's on eBay, it's because I wanted to open up to the international market. But plushies, Vinted, mate, Vinted. Here he is. Happy birthday, mate. Yes, thank you, mate. No, I'm not bothering with the cold fingertips just yet. No. Thank you, Scarlett. You're my favourite too. Right, that needs to go here. They can go there. Right, I've got this bag that I need to list. There's somebody's been asking me for this for probably 6 months. I feel so bad, but I've just never been able to find it. I found it again now. Right, here we go. There we go. Let's get it listed for them. Now I've got the space. Moto caddy bag. Right. I feel really bad, but you know, I just didn't know where it was. And obviously, I've listed those other 2 bags, and I found it now. All right, show the inside. The grayscale down. Right, let me find them now and rectify the errors of my ways. No worries, mate. Went to one this morning, still got 4 degrees, which is not in the field. Yeah, nice one, mate. I'm not asked about it too much to do that. Right, let's find type in golf, I might find it. Golf. Maybe it's in my emails. There you go. Look, Rob, Video IQ just sent me a nice little email. Boom! I love that. Thank you. Thank you, lot. Thank you all. Right, I'll type in golf bag. Was it trolley bag, maybe? Let's go into primary. Trolley. Bag. No. Can't find it, but it's there now. And I can sell it to him. Yeah, fair play for getting frozen fingers for that one. My goodness. Well, I've cleared that shelf. I've done that. That's been done. That's been done. That needs a power supply. That needs a power supply. I could probably list that now. Actually, that's Christmas for next year. Go in the loft. Right, is there anybody on here? Emma bought these for George and didn't tell him the wrong size, and now it's gone way past the return. They are brand new Adidas Predators with the bag. Probably got the receipt as well. Adidas Preds. I'm not selling them on eBay because they're personal. I'm trying to get some money back for her. I think she wants about 50 quid for them. All in, they're a size. I think they're for kids. Size UK 7.5. Anybody wants them? Little stud remover. Basically, no, it's not the wrong size because of the studs. They've got hard studs. They can't use them on their thing or something. I don't know. So I need to leave them out because I'll put those ones on. I'll probably take photos and put them on Emma's Vinted actually. So let's leave those out there. Let's get her some money back. Good morning. How are you, mate? See, look at that. Jim's car boot. Much easier to remember, isn't it? Look at that. An afternoon. Jim's car boot. Go and give him a follow as well. He says he's not doing YouTube no more, but he will. I know he will. Right, that can go here. That can go there. I think this is one of those ones. It's not worth too much, but I think this is one of the Panasonics, or is it Philips? One of them where you can actually turn it into a NST so you can play all basically. Oh yeah, I need some more painkillers now. That's actually really hurting me. It's going to be scarred, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. Leanne dropped this off. Lovely, Anne. That's a bit tangled-wangled, isn't it? Sounds like the fuse is missing out of that. It's not. Little tip for you as well. If you want to test to see if remote control's working, go to your selfie camera and shine it in there. And it'll show up. See, that's not working. So the batteries need changing. Has to be the selfie camera, something to do with, I don't know, the lens or something. I don't know. I just know it works. Selfie camera, point your remote control in there, press the buttons, and you'll see the IR glowing up. Needs a little bit of darkness though as well. Oh shit, I just turned that off. Beautiful, it's working. There you go, it's come up on here as well. Shit. Need to move this table after this live stream. It's a nice little sleek little player that is, to be honest with you. What do I want? A DVD? No, Batman. Right, bear with me. I'm not going to talk for a second while I do this quick little demo video. Beautiful. Right. Where are we? Any advice greatly received. Selling a bunch of old digital cameras. Is it worth buying the battery pack to test? Otherwise, I have to sell spares or repairs. I am your man. I've got one of these myself as well. Let me send you a link for something else. You haven't got to buy it, but you should. You definitely should. It's called a Cam Caddy. What it'll do is, they're 20 quid. It's one of the best investments you'll make. I've got one. Fantastic. And you can charge all different batteries on it. Add them all to your basket. Is that my mate Spud? How are you, buddy? You all right? See you for a while. Good afternoon, Ricky. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Phil and Rachel. I appreciate it. Didn't you make a purchase off me recently? Was that you? Sounds familiar. Right, I want to clean this remote. I could just get in there with baby wipe. What I'm going to do is just give it a light spray with alcohol because it's quite a quick drying thing. Quick rub with my soft bristles. I'm going to wipe down with my microfiber. Brings it up nice. Oh, someone's been smoking with that. Not sure. It's a bit of extra grub there. That needs a bit extra work, unfortunately. There's the baby one. These are single use. What do you mean single use? Definitely worth getting for the future, mate. But bunch of old digital cameras. Is it worth buying the battery packs to test? Otherwise, I have to sell a spares repairs. These are single use battery packs. What do you mean, mate? I'm confused about single use old camera battery packs. What do you mean by that? Old digital camera. Like single use to me sounds like you mean the disposable cameras. But then the battery pack's built into those, and you wouldn't mess around with replacing battery packs with those anyway. And they're not digital. I'm confused. Enlighten me. It's not hard for me to get things a little bit cross-wired, but I know some people don't explain things the best either, same as me. So I think there's a bit of confusion going on there. Right, I'm not having that. Do you feel stuck having to do YouTube, or do you genuinely enjoy it all? Stuck? How long have I been on here for? 2 hours? Loved every minute of it chatting to you guys. I don't have colleagues, you're my colleagues. I'm doing the videos. No, I love them. I don't feel stuck at all. What do you mean by stuck? What, because of the money? If I stop doing YouTube, I'll just put the energy in the hours that I spend editing and filming and going out making content. All that energy that I put into that, because it's not just, it doesn't just happen. I'll put that into eBay instead. No, I love doing YouTube, mate. I love building the progress. I love building the community. I love all the people that come and spend lots of time with me, and then the people that go. You know, people's habits change and people's enjoyments change. There's only so much of me you can handle. You have to stick around forever or you go. I like watching all of that. I like seeing the progression of it. I like watching all my old videos back as the years go on. I really enjoy YouTube. It's gave me some really cool experiences. I've done some really cool things through doing YouTube. I've met some cool people. You know, I've built close relationships with people. Some that have now dissolved, but that's only because we're all doing our own thing now. Doesn't mean I don't care for them or think about them from time to time. Nah, I love YouTube, mate. I feel stuck in the slightest at all. Right, what's that from? Oh, that's from this. I've got to keep that in there. That's for the leather care. You watch, I'll do this now. I bet it's not even worth 20 quid. It's probably not, to be fair. That's by the by. S29. S29. That is the original box. Original box, but no inserts. Lithium batteries. If you say recharge, it's down there. Lithium batteries. If you say. Oh yeah. See, I don't know about that. I'll just. Yeah. You're the expert. Just bought one of those chargers. I've ended up with a pile of them over the car boot season. So yeah, they're fucking brilliant, mate. It's just my language. One of the best purchases I ever made. Now I'm not scared of picking up cameras that don't have chargers now. As long as there's a battery in it, I'm like, cool, I know I can get home and I can test that. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with it. It takes away that, oh, I can't test it, can't do anything with it. It takes that away from it. So then you sell it as needs a charger, needs a battery. Obviously, if you get it home, it ends up being a £500 camera and it's worth you spending 25 quid to buy the charger lead after you've tested it and it works, then of course, invest in that, I would. But if it's a £30 camera that you spent 3 quid on, you get home, you test it all with the cam caddy, the battery, if it works perfectly, you just sell it as without leads. They've got to buy their own leads. You can normally buy a spare lead for like 8 quid if it's just a cheapo one. Regardless, so sometimes you're even better off investing in that. But Yeah, I can't wait for the car boot season again. I love buying cameras up. Cameras are great. So hungry, man, but I'm also not in the mood for eating. I'm in the mood for working today. Got a lot of things going on this week. Trying to top the money up. It just disappeared. I don't know what happened to my money this week. It just disappeared. Nope. It wasn't corals. It wasn't genting online. I just miscalculated my payments. But I'm clever. I am a grown-up. I'll deal with it. I've not packed my keys away for a start. Go through that palaver again. We were supposed to be out for lunch today, but Ada's got infertigo on her lips. It's like cold sore on steroids. It's horrendous. It's so bad for her, man. Nope. I'm not supplying batteries of that. Oh, what's funny? Obviously, I'll pack it properly. When it sells. Yeah, good dough they are. I mean, since you started. Oh. Cheers, mate. I ask as my Gert and me are discussing having a play. You have a play with your Gert, mate. You do it. I have got a power supply that can rig up to the contacts inside the car. Oh, yeah, them ones are decent as well. Oh, that's probably why I recognise your name, yeah. Yeah, listen, the camera there. Right, I'm off in the garage. Wheelchair. Of all things to package up. Oh my goodness. Pack that wheelchair up. Yeah, I'm going to go as I need to eat by the sound of it. I really appreciate you all for joining me. That was a lot of fun, that was. Thank you so much. You've all inputted in today's live stream, so good on you. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, sales video for tomorrow. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.